Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 1,000 pounds, sisters, Dr. Smith furious, ready to drop Tammy Slaton? On tonight's episode of 1,000 pounds, sisters Tammy Slaton and Chris Combs have an appointment with Dr. Smith. How is Chris doing as he adjusts to life after weight loss surgery? And, has Tammy managed to lose any weight? The appointments don't go super favorable for either Chris or Tammy. In fact, the appointments leave Dr. Smith frustrated and at his wits' end with Tammy Slaton. Is he going to drop her? Tammy Slaton ignores plans, goals, and abandons diet. Placing the blame on the stress surrounding breaking up with Philip, Tammy Slaton admits she's abandoned her diet plan. She fesses up to not doing anything Dr. Smith has asked of her. Say even reveals she never touched or wrote anything in her food journal. Talking to her brother at home before they left for the appointments, Tammy laughed off the food journal as a bit of a joke. Last episode, Tammy Slaton managed to maintain her weight without losing or gaining any pounds. Dr. Smith noted he was going to consider that a bit of a win because she hadn't lost anything. During this appointment, however, Tammy Slaton learns she's actually gained 10 pounds instead of losing 25 like she was supposed to. Viewers can see frustration wash over the face of Dr. Smith. He admits he wants to help Tammy, but how can he help someone who will not help themselves? Tammy's family members have also noted she just doesn't have an interest in losing weight, and she has to want it for it to happen. 1,000 pounds, sisters, will Dr. Smith drop her? Tammy Slaton is no stranger to a doctor becoming so frustrated that they drop her as a patient. During the drive to this appointment, she admitted to Chris she was scared Dr. Smith would drop her. As we exclusively reported, one of our sources told us Tammy Slaton also got kicked out of the food addiction rehab she was staying at. Is Dr. Smith gearing up to drop her as a patient? The doctor realizes there is no point in continuing to work with Tammy if she isn't interested in losing weight. This becomes clear when he learns she didn't even try to do the food diary because she couldn't remember. While he doesn't outright drop her, he does make it clear it is a waste of gas for her to come see him until she starts doing what he's asked of her. So he more or less tells her there's no reason to come back until she's ready to make some changes in her life. The headline that's tearing through the 1,000 pounds sisters fanbase today is a gut punch. Is the ever-patient, relentlessly supportive bariatric surgeon Dr. Eric Smith finally at his breaking point? Rumors are swirling that a seemingly simple follow-up appointment has turned into a furious confrontation, leaving fans to fear the unthinkable. Is Dr. Smith ready to drop Tammy Slaton from his care, even after her stunning, life-altering weight loss? For years, viewers have watched the complex, often tumultuous relationship between Dr. Smith and Tammy Slaton. He has been her guiding light, her toughest critic, and perhaps her most steadfast advocate through a journey fraught with near-death experiences, relapses, and incredible triumphs. The idea that this partnership could be dissolving now, after Tammy has lost a reported 500 pounds and achieved multiple health miracles, is the definition of a shocking twist. But what could possibly drive the compassionate Dr. Smith, a man who consistently praises his patients' dedication, to such a drastic, career-defining measure? We dive deep into the rumors, the on-screen evidence, and the behind-the-scenes whispers to piece together the full, explosive story. Glowing star: the unthinkable twist. Why now after 500 pounds? Lost? Tammy Slaton's transformation has been nothing short of a miracle to her family, fans, and medical team. At her heaviest, she weighed 725 pounds, was oxygen-dependent, and confined to her home. Her journey from that precarious state to walking unaided, breathing without constant oxygen, and finally qualifying for her long-awaited skin removal surgery is a narrative of redemption that has inspired millions. Dr. Smith has consistently been her champion. In recent press, he has expressed nothing but pride and admiration, calling her commitment unbelievable and praising her for killing it. He even joked with her about playing a trick on her brother Chris when she was finally approved for skin removal, showing a genuine human connection. So the current news is jarring. The whispers suggest that the conflict stems from a recent, non-scale victory milestone that quickly soured. While Tammy has been celebrating her newfound freedom and mobility, attending public meet and greets, going zip-lining, and even taking a dip in a lake, sources claim that an issue related to post-surgical compliance has surfaced, one that Dr. Smith views as an egregious betrayal of her commitment and a serious risk to her life. No smoking: the vaping controversy. A smoking gun? One key area of friction that has been heavily featured on the show, and in recent headlines is Tammy's ongoing struggle with vaping. Dr. Smith and other medical professionals have repeatedly stressed the absolute necessity of quitting nicotine, especially in preparation for major procedures like the bariatric surgery and, most recently, the skin removal surgery. Nicotine is a major inhibitor of healing, dramatically increasing the risks of complications, including infection and skin flap necrosis. Sources close to the show's production claim that Dr. Smith was willing to overlook previous slips, operating under the immense pressure of Tammy's critical health state. However, the skin removal surgery was a major milestone, a reward for her hard work. The latest rumors indicate that evidence of post-operative vaping may have surfaced, directly violating the stringent requirements of her medical protocol. It's one thing to fight your own body, but another to actively sabotage the work of an entire medical team. Dr. Smith sees this as a profound lack of respect for the second chance she's been given. This is the reported trigger for the furious reaction. For a doctor who has invested years and his reputation into saving a patient's life, a voluntary return to a life-threatening habit could be the final straw. It sends a message of non-compliance that he simply cannot ignore, especially with other Slaton family members, like Chris, Misty, and Amanda, under his care who have demonstrated consistent adherence to the program. Broken heart, the emotional toll, Dr. Smith's burden of care. Dr. Smith has always been unique among bariatric surgeons on reality TV. Unlike the often stern, no-nonsense Dr. Nozaradin, Dr. Smith adopted a more compassionate, even paternal approach with Tammy. He went the extra mile, visiting her home when she was immobile and engaging with her on a deeply human level, famously telling her, "You just asked for help," when she couldn't articulate her need. This level of emotional investment makes the current situation all the more devastating. His fury isn't just medical frustration. It's the anger of a doctor who genuinely cares, seeing his patient carelessly flirt with disaster after conquering the impossible. The trust broken. The foundation of the doctor-patient relationship is trust. If Dr. Smith feels he can no longer trust Tammy to follow simple, life-preserving instructions, his capacity to treat her effectively diminishes entirely. Continuing to treat a patient who actively defies medical orders, especially regarding a critical issue like nicotine use surrounding major surgery, opens him up to professional liability. Dr. Smith is obligated to protect his practice and his other patients. The message to others. As a public figure and a leader in bariatric surgery, Dr. Smith's actions set a precedent. Allowing a high-profile patient to disregard post-surgical care without consequence sends the wrong message to the millions of viewers who look up to Tammy's journey. Collision ready to drop? The ultimate showdown. The term ready to drop is severe. In the bariatric world, it means a surgeon is essentially refusing further treatment, declining to perform future procedures, like additional skin removal, and potentially refusing ongoing medical management. If Dr. Smith makes this decision, the fallout would be immense. Tammy's future procedures. Her skin removal surgery, which she has been dreaming of, is only the beginning. She will likely need several more rounds. Losing Dr. Smith now means losing her gateway to that crucial next step. Emotional and mental health setback. Tammy's success has been tied to her mental health breakthrough, which Dr. Smith explicitly credited as the most dramatic change. Being dropped by the doctor she trusts could send her spiraling, risking a relapse back to her old habits and a return to her rock-bottom weight. A TV franchise shaker. Dr. Smith is the anchor of the 1,000 pounds, Sisters medical storyline. His exit from Tammy's journey would dramatically change the dynamic of the show and likely spark an immediate search for a replacement surgeon. A difficult task given her complicated history. What is the path forward for Tammy? Even if the rumors of a furious confrontation are true, hope is not lost. Tammy has shown an incredible capacity for self-correction after hitting rock bottom. Her journey is a testament to the fact that people can come back from the brink, but only if they are ready to put in the work. Dr. Smith's anger might be a calculated tough love moment, one last major push to force Tammy to prioritize her health above all else. This wouldn't be the first time he's pushed her hard. His fury, if genuine, is likely born of deep concern. The ball, ultimately, is in Tammy Slaton's court. She has to decide, is the temporary gratification of a bad habit worth jeopardizing the life she fought so hard to reclaim? Will she listen to the man who saved her life? Or will this shocking showdown lead to the most tragic relapse in the show's history? The fate of Tammy's health journey and her relationship with her life-saving surgeon hangs in the balance. Fans are now waiting on tenterhooks for the official confirmation or denial of this shocking news. Until then, the fear remains. Is Dr. Smith truly ready to drop Tammy Slaton? Update: the truth behind the fury? After an exhaustive review of recent information, it's vital to provide a crucial update to this developing story. While the premise of a furious Dr. Smith is a compelling rumor circulating through the fanbase, publicly available evidence overwhelmingly paints a different picture. The latest news on Tammy Slaton and Dr. Smith is overwhelmingly positive. Since her bariatric surgery in 2022, Tammy has lost a reported 500 pounds, dropping from 725 pounds to less than 238 pounds. Dr. Smith has been publicly and consistently praising her on social media and in interviews, calling her success unbelievable and her progress inspiring. In the most recent televised episodes, Season 7, Dr. Smith is shown approving Tammy for her skin removal surgery, an act of ultimate trust and belief in her compliance. Furthermore, he often shares pictures and comments of support, telling her she is killing it on her journey and even expressing how proud he is of her for inspiring others. The fury and ready-to-drop angle is likely a dramatization based on past on-screen conflicts or concerns about compliance, such as the on-screen delay in skin removal due to vaping concerns. There is no current credible evidence to suggest that Dr. Smith is dropping Tammy Slaton. Instead, their relationship appears to be stronger than ever, founded on the success of her incredible transformation. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the high stakes and constant vigilance required in a bariatric patient's journey, even after massive weight loss. Tammy's transformation is a testament to her determination and Dr. Smith's unwavering support.